As many of you know, Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever is currently in production down in Atlanta. Typically, Marvel's sets are pretty tight, but we've had a series of leaks, actually 2 of them, that may give us some indication of what's going on, how they're going to handle T'Challa's death, and maybe even confirmation of who the villain really is. Now I have to warn you guys, this is spoiler heavy, so if you don't want your Black Panther experience ruined, then I would click away. I always like you guys to watch, but I would never want to ruin your movie going experience. Now before we dive in, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, make sure you get in on the big giveaway. We're going to give away a PlayStation 5 at 25,000 subscribers. All you have to do to get in on the giveaway is be a subscriber and leave a comment. Also, if you can, make sure you check out the Buy Me a Coffee link down below. It is a great way to support this channel with just a tiny bit of pocket change, all while not creating any reoccurring obligation for yourself. We really appreciate it. Well, like we were saying, production has begun on Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And in kind of a bit of a surprise, we've had a series of leaks. So let's break them both down. Now, this first leak comes from an on-set video, and I am not going to include it here. Let's just say Marvel Studios has been kicking down some channels and some other social media outlets over posting this, and I don't want to risk it. I'll leave a link down below to where it's available and you can check it out for yourself. Now, in this video, what you see is a throne room being rebuilt, although this one has quite a change. There is a monument in this room of a Black Panther, and there is some Wakandan writing on pillars in the same room. Now, when translated, fans figured out the pillars actually say, "T'Challa, our hero, 'twas an honor, Wakanda Forever." Now, I suppose this is possible for that time frame post-Avengers Infinity War, but I seriously doubt it. We know Marvel, at least right now, has no plans to recast T'Challa, so I think his story may actually be concluding in this film. Some people have even speculated that this isn't a throne room, but actually T'Challa's tomb, but we'll have to wait and see. This is pretty sensitive for a lot of people, so I'm curious on how all this pans out, but clearly they're putting a lot of work into how they're going to present this over at Marvel Studios. Now, the other leak involves what could be potentially the villain. Now, way back in Avengers Endgame, we were all talking about that underwater volcanic eruption that Okoye mentions is being taken care of how it's always been taken care of. Since then, Narcos Mexico star Tenoch Huerta. Since then, we've had a lot to add to the pile. Narcos Mexico star Tenoch Huerta has been cast as the main villain in the movie, but Marvel is keeping under wraps who it could be. Now, there were a lot of people that thought he could be White Tiger, but since then we've gotten lots of more little leaks, and the general thought pattern is he's going to be Namor. Earlier today, over on Instagram, somebody posted a picture from the set, and this one we have included here because it's still up there, so check it out. This is a giant water tank that's on the set of Black Panther. Now, the person who posted it actually said, "I'm not on Black Panther, we're just using their tank. I'm on another movie next door." So this seems to indicate we are going to get underwater scenes. Now, this isn't full confirmation that we are getting Namor, but if Marvel is investing in the facilities to shoot underwater, it's highly possible that's the direction we're going. It would make a lot of sense to pit Wakanda against Atlantis, especially when writing a story that would involve Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa's death. Being a fan of comics, I totally would have rather have seen the Black Panther go toe-to-toe with Namor. It's pretty classic in the comics, and there have been some great stories in recent years. This will obviously add a lot of fuel to the fire, and if I'm a betting man, I suspect we really are going to get the Atlanteans in the upcoming sequel. So what do you guys think of the 2 leaks? Do you think the first leak is actually confirmation that yes, T'Challa is dead and the whole movie is actually going to be set after his death? And how do you feel about there being a giant tank on the set of Marvel Studios? This to me seems like the last little bit of information we needed short of confirmation. Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you ain't getting any updates. Peace.